I'm Banks.
I am Josh.
Odd places going.
Viral. So Banks, if you came with a warning label, what would it say?
Warning label.
Yes, if you came with a warning label, what would that say? You know how some things come with warning labels, right? So people don't misunderstand or misuse it, or
Yeah.
if it's going to shock you in some way, it at least warns you ahead of time so it doesn't give you a heart attack.
Right. You don't see it, but above my door, there's a little sign that my youngest son, maybe he was 6 or 7, I don't know how old he was. I went through it since when I moved here, and I went through some boxes, and it says, and I'll read it, Dad, comma, don't be a grouch. And I have it framed, and it's at my door. And evidently, that is probably my warning label, is don't be a grouch. Recently, about a couple days ago, 3 or 4 days ago, I got grouchy. I got grouchy in front of my friends. And I get grouchy when I'm overworked, when I'm like, just like, oh, God, this is too much. I got this and this and this to do. I can get it done. I just think that I can't get it done, or I don't want to get done. Like I want to go to the couch and I want to watch a movie or something. Anyway, warning label, don't be a grouch. What about yours?
So if you get grouchy from friends, then who do you call when you're grouchy? Other friends? Like I thought friends were the ones supposed to get you out of the grouchiness.
What I do to get out of grouchiness is I go and hibernate. I go be by myself, see a movie, just, don't, like a badger, when a badger's in a bad mood, or a porcupine's in a bad mood, porcupines don't mate when they're in bad moods, when they're grouchy. And I feel like I'm like a badger or a porcupine. I just, and I don't want to be around anybody. I mean, like nobody. I mean, I think to myself, yes, maybe that person could help me out, make me feel better, and they might make me feel better, for a split second, or make me laugh, or I'll feel connected to them. But then after that, I'm still like, I got to deal with this grouchiness, which is my warning label, my issue.
I think porcupines get a bad rap. I know you use them as an example of a grouchy animal, but I don't tend to see them as a grouchy animal. They tend to be very nice.
Okay, hedgehog.
Okay. I don't know much about hedgehogs. I'm not really the expert on hedgehogs, video games or otherwise. But
what about you, Josh? What is your warning label?
I don't know. Things in mirror may look bigger, maybe bigger in reality. I don't know what it does. No. I think mine would be warning, sarcastic person inside, or something like that. I think it would be my sarcasm.
You come back to your sarcasm quite often. Why?
Yes. It's a blessing and a curse.
Is it like a piece of armor? You like body armor? Like,
it's a good question, man. It's my native language for sure. It's my native, like it's automatic. I don't have to think about it. It's just what comes out. But I think a lot of people don't expect it and don't always understand it, and sometimes take offense to it, even though no offense is intended.
Okay, so whose issue is that if they take offense to it?
I would say that's a joint. Well, okay, it's not an issue for me. I wouldn't call it an issue. But it's something I said that obviously they took the wrong way. So I think it's a joint issue. It's a joint situation. Maybe not issue, situation.
I'm gonna go a different way with you on this, and that is, if what you say is what you say, and you take responsibility for it, sarcasm included, you take responsibility for it, and someone takes it the wrong way or the different way or whatever, I feel that is their issue. They did not take it the way you meant it to be. You have owned up to it. I'm sarcastic. That's my native language. I've always been sarcastic. This is what I use in my life. And these are things that are about you. When they can't take your sarcasm, so it's a little off color, or it's self.
A little. You're very generous.
Whatever it is, that is their issue. And if you put them off and they come back and they ask you to your face, why did you say that? Then you can defend it. You can say, hey, listen, I said this because of this, and this is why I believe this way. I take responsibility for it. It seems like you do take responsibility for it, do you?
Oh, of course, of course. And I'm not saying I'm going to change or anything like that, but communication is a two-way street. If I don't communicate properly, then that is partly on me. If the message doesn't get across.
Got it. So we're back to you now. You choose to be sarcastic.
I choose to not fight it. I choose to not control it. It's like denying who I am, right? It's like denying your origins.
What about like changing yourself? What about, don't you want to be a better person? Even if it includes, like, I'm going to put away some of my sarcasm so that I can relate to these people more, so that so we can communicate, we can connect. Yes?
Yeah, and I do control it. It's just when I'm instinctual, when it's automatic, I think that would be the warning label. Like, warning, this guy might be sarcastic. Like, don't take everything for face value, because really, sarcasm is lying. Sarcasm is lying without the intent to deceive. Right? That's what it is.
Yeah. It is lying. I mean,
and politics is the opposite. Politics is lying, politics is deceiving without the intent to lie. How can you deceive someone without lying?
I see.
Right?
Making a general statement about politics. I get your point. I don't know if I agree with it, because
influencing. Not really deceiving, but influencing without the intent to lie.
Okay, yeah, I agree. Politics is about, politics is, it comes down to doing whatever to get 50 plus 1 votes. That's what I think politics has become. So,
which means you have to influence people on how they vote.
Yes. So influence them. So you're doing that all the time, so that they go and they vote for you, or
right.
And all you want is 50 plus. Not all you want is 50 plus 1. I had a discussion with my brother, and as a politician, I guess that I am, I told him that I am trying to help all my constituents. What can I do in my county to help all my constituents? And he said, you can't do it. And I said, well, my intention is to help everybody. Free tree giveaway, I want everybody in the county that wants a tree to get a tree. So I'm trying to help everyone. And he said, no, it's only 50 plus 1. And I get his point. I totally understand his point. But as a politician, let's say, of this elected position, I am trying to accommodate all of them, period.
You know my vision of good politics, how it should be. I don't think it should be 50 plus 1, 50% plus 1. I think it should just be, here's my position, here's what I believe, here's what I'm going to do. If you agree with that, vote for me. If you don't agree with that, vote for someone that better fits who you agree with. And that's it. Instead of trying to get elected, which is what politics has become, we actually just say what we believe and how we're going to run things, and let people decide based on that, which goes back to character. It goes back to who we are. That's my nirvana vision, my ideal vision.
That's very simple. That's very simplistic, because nowadays,
yes, the truth usually is, in
the national, you need the majority of this demographic and this demographic and this demographic, and you're working on whatever demographics, and you hope that becomes a coalition, and that coalition brings you to 50% plus 1. I agree. That is the politics. The other aspect of it is, how about servicing, because I do not consider myself a politician. I consider myself a servant of the people. How do I serve the people in an elected position? Because that's what I want to do. I don't want the power. I mean, so I'm the chairperson of this board that I was elected onto, and I was elected on as the chairperson. I don't want the power. I want the board to work as efficiently as possible, and helping as many people as we possibly can.
I think you're on a very small island. I wish more people had that view of public servitude, right? It's talking about public servitude. I wish people had that. I think that's gone away. And
No, I think it is there. I think it is. Some of them have it.
not as much. People still have it, absolutely. I just don't. I don't see it as often as I used to.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm Banks. No, wait. No, I'm not Banks. I'm warning label a grouch sometimes.
And I am sarcastic butthole. And this is Odd Places. Going where?
Viral.
I like the sound of that.